1.2 billion people watched a football match last Thursday. That is not a typo. 1,200,000,000 human beings, all staring at the same rectangular patch of grass at the same time, and a significant portion of them had absolutely no idea what they were watching. Not because they are unintelligent, because nobody ever explained it. That ends right now. Here is exactly how it works. The FIFA World Cup 2026 is currently happening across 3 countries, the United States, Canada, and Mexico, 48 nations, 104 matches, 1 trophy, and somewhere in your city, your office, your family group chat, someone is suddenly very passionate about a sport they could not have described to you 6 weeks ago. That someone might be you. No judgment. Welcome. So why do this many people watch a game they barely understand? The answer is not the sport itself. Not at first. It is the stakes. Every 4 years, 1 tournament, no second chances. Lose 1 game at the wrong moment and you go home. Your country goes home. 40 million people go home emotionally from their sofas. That kind of pressure does something to human beings. It makes strangers hold hands. It makes grown adults cry over a missed kick. You are not watching football. You are watching consequence at its most concentrated. Here is the counterintuitive part that most people never realize. You do not need to understand the rules to feel the game. Football is built on one of the simplest architectures in all of sport. A ball, 2 goals, score more than the other team. That is it. That is the whole game. Everything else, the offside rule, the formations, the tactical nuance, that is seasoning. The meal works without it. Which explains precisely why a grandmother in Lagos and a teenager in Seoul and a construction worker in New Jersey can all watch the same 80 minutes and feel the exact same thing when the ball hits the back of the net. The emotion is universal. The understanding is optional. Now here is the part that turns a casual viewer into someone who actually follows this. The World Cup specifically is designed to produce drama. No draws to hide behind, no safety net of a long season. Every group game matters. Every point is accounted for. 1 bad half can end a nation's entire campaign. The Qatar 2022 final between Argentina and France went to penalties after finishing 3-all. 1.4 billion people watched that match alone, and most of them did not know what a penalty shootout was before it started. They learned it in real time, under the highest possible pressure, with 0 instruction. That is the secret. The World Cup teaches you while it breaks your heart. Here is the wrinkle most people miss: the fans who look like they know everything. The ones shouting tactical instructions at the screen, explaining formations, debating substitutions. Most of them are performing roughly 40% of that confidence. Football knowledge is cumulative and mostly bluffed in the early stages. Nobody was born knowing what a false 9 is. You are not behind. You are exactly where every football fan started. Right now, in the summer of 2026, 1.2 billion people tuned into the opening game. FIFA projects around 6 billion total engagements before this tournament ends on the 19th of July. 6 billion people drawn to a sport, a tournament, a feeling that arrives once every 4 years and refuses to be ignored. You are not late to this. You are exactly on time. So here is what you now know that most people cannot actually explain. The World Cup draws billions not because everyone understands football, but because everyone understands what it means to want something desperately and risk everything to get it. The sport is simple, the stakes are enormous, the drama is inevitable. That combination does not exist anywhere else on Earth. The game has not changed. You have. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.